Okay, guys. So, because I decided to play Michael Jackson Thriller for half a second, Facebook decided you cannot play this music, therefore I'm going to shut your video down. So here I am doing the whole dang Let's Talk Friday podcast, and see that there's no one watching. I'm like, okay, that's crazy, because usually I have, people watch. And then I realized why no one's watching. They're not watching because Facebook blocked me. Meh. They would do that, right? Stupid rules. Okay, I need to be. That really just really frustrated me though, because I'm like, I did this whole 45-minute segment, like, and I'm literally talking because I'm not watching my phone, so I don't see that I'm blocked, and no one's, I don't have no one here that's watching this. So I'm like, why the heck am I not being seen? Or why the heck is no one responding? No one's saying nothing. No one's watching. And now I see no one's watching because Facebook blocked it. All because I played 1 minute of the Thriller song. Now I know that I can't play music at all on Facebook or Instagram. Jeez, so many dang rules. All right, guys. I'm gonna get back to it now. That really bothered me though. Like, for real, for real. It bothered me. But that's okay. That's okay. The devil tried to win today. The devil was like, you don't need to get this message out there, but this message is getting out there one way or another. I don't care how I'm going to get it out there, but it's getting out there though. Okay? So let me share really, really quick. Oh, there I am right there. I don't care how. Or how do I share it? I'm trying to share it, guys. If I can share it to a few people, and then I will get to the subject at hand. Literally, guys, I can't believe I did 45 minutes of that video. Like, man, I sat and talked. I'm like asking y'all to respond and ask, and you have any questions? No one's saying nothing. 0 people was watching. I should have known Facebook done blocked me because I played that music at the beginning. I should have just known. Nah. Anyways, I'm gonna get to it now, guys. I had to let that little rant out there because that literally frustrated the mess out of me. But yes. All right. I'll share whatever else later on after this. So, hey, it's Let's Talk Fridays podcast with me, your girl, Amber Nicole Speaks. I am, for those of you that don't know me, I am a confidence and trauma coach. I am a speaker. I am also an author. And I really am just here to pour into women, to teach you how to walk in your purpose, how to walk with confidence, how to be fierce, how to be a boss, and how to set standards in your life and stick to them. Okay? That's what I'm here for. And that's what I like to teach and preach and let you guys know, because I was once in your spot where I felt like I didn't have the tools to be confident and set standards. And once I got coaching and I figured that out for myself, I'm like, I got to spread the word to all of you. So that's me in a nutshell. Welcome, guys, to my Let's Talk Friday podcast. The title for tonight is That's Not Love Sis, because a lot of us end up in relationships where we think we're in love, and our friends on the outside are all asking us, why are you still there? Why are you staying in that? Why haven't you left that relationship, sis? Why you ain't leave him yet? Why are you still with him? And the number one reason that we usually say is because I love him. Because I love him. But I'm here to tell you that that's not love, sis. You think you love him. But if you really learn what love is, you would know that you're not with him because you love him. It's other reasons why you're there. All right? So I got three things that I'm going to talk to you guys about that we think is love, and it's not love. It looks like love, but it's really not love. All right? So let's start with number 1. With the relationship that you're in. The relationship you're in right now is not love. What is it? It is a trauma bond. And when I first heard trauma bond, I was like, ooh, what's that? That sounds good. That sounds deep. I need to know. Like, what's trauma bond? So I'm going to give you guys the clinical version of what trauma bond is, and then I'm going to give you guys what it actually is in layman's terms. All right? So what traumatic bonding is, it occurs as the result of ongoing cycles of abuse in which the intermittent reinforcement of reward and punishment creates powerful emotional bonds that are consistent to change. What? What's all that jargon? What's she talking about? All right. Let me tell you what I will tell you an example. They give you an example basically of what a traumatic bond is. A traumatic bond is basically when you're in a relationship with someone and this person dishonors you, treats you wrong, lies to you, cheats you. Some people, they literally are abusive to you, like physically, verbally abusive to you. They use you, living in your house while you paying all the bills, you doing all the work, you cleaning up everything. They're not doing nothing. When you're in a relationship with men like this, and you're trying to get them to change, you're trying to get them to grow, and they're not doing it. Nope, no, 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 no. It's always an argument. Well, as soon as you say, you know what, forget it, I'm out. Like, I've been dealing with this for so long, I'm not doing this. Peace, I'm out. I ain't doing this no more. Then they become Prince Charming. They give you everything you need. Baby, I'm sorry. I love you. I just been dealing with a lot. Things just been so heavy on me. Like, I agree. You're right. I know I need to change. I know I need to grow. I know I need therapy. I need to start helping you around the house a little bit more. Baby, let me plan a date night for you. Everything you need in a man, they become. Woman too. I'm not just going to say this. This is just this is just men that do this, because women manipulate too. But or the woman, I'll just say it that way. The women give you everything everything you need, and then soon as you start being like, okay, good, I feel good now. He said he's sorry. I really believe in this time. He's really changing this time. He's really doing better this time. Then boom, they cheat. Or boom, they go back to who they always was. Or sometimes they do new stuff. It's just always something happening with you. And then it's like, here we go again. Like, I thought we were growing. I thought we were changing. I thought you were doing things. And I stayed. And then boom, you switch up on me once again. Or you turn back to what you used to do, or how you always been. And that's trauma bonding. They're manipulating you. It's a cycle. And a lot of times why I find this why I find this is a big issue is because a lot of times the man or the woman are not like total horrible people. They're not out here killing folks and just doing. They usually have a decent character. They may be funny, charming. The woman may be, nice at times. They're not horrible, but so you stick to that little bit of they're not that bad. They're not that bad, but they know how to use you and get what they need out of you. Because usually in a trauma bond, it's usually one person that's doing all the work in the relationship. You're usually the one that's planning all the dates, paying most of the bills, doing the couples pictures, planning all the trips. You're usually the one that's pouring into them. Why would they want to leave that? You're giving me everything I need. So if you tell me you're going to leave me, I need to start being good a little bit so that you stay. That's trauma bonding. A lot of times that happens with women. Aspect of it is when you are searching so bad for someone to love you properly that you will accept the wrong person loving you just to have somebody love you. A lot of that time it's usually like daddy issues, because you didn't have your daddy in your life. So now you're seeking out a man to kind of take that space of what your dad didn't do for you. Your dad didn't love you properly, but as women, as people, actually, men and women, little boys, little girls both need their fathers. But I'm speaking from a woman because I am a woman. As a woman, we need our dad. We need the love of a father. We need our fathers to pour into us and to give us that guidance, that security, that protection. And when we don't get that, then we go out and try to find that in a man. And we usually latch on to the wrong man because we don't know what we're actually looking for, because you didn't spend the time to really learn you and what you needed. So we attach ourselves, bond ourselves to these wrong men, and they give us love at the beginning. And then once they get comfortable, they start disrespecting, cheating, lying, manipulating, telling you they're going to do something and never do it, act like they're going to change and never do. That's not love. That's unhealthy. That's toxic. It's dysfunctional. And we stay in it because we want love so bad. Number two is the fear of individuality. The reason why we stay in relationships is because we fear being alone. So many people don't want to be alone. You got to have in a relationship on Facebook. You got to have somebody in your life at all times. You got to have, you just got to be with someone. We fear not being by ourselves. It's almost like people think single is a curse word. Or when you are single, like I'll just say for me, I stayed single intentionally for a year, but people would literally ask me, why are you single? Men would ask me, like, you're beautiful, you seem to have things going for yourself, you got a career, you got a degree, like, why are you single? As if being single is bad. I'm single by choice, sir. I could have a man if I wanted one, but I don't. But it's like, you can't be single because to be single means something wrong with you. Let me say this, that I was having a conversation with a guy, and I came to a realization, like, about the culture and the society. The culture will make us think, or you would think, that a man that's abstaining from sex, a man that's healing his heart from things he's gone through, trauma he's been through, that's growing his business and trying to get his life in order, and that's just not like really on women, that's just so focused on himself, we would say that man is gay. Raise your hand if you would do it. I wouldn't do it, but I'm saying, raise your hand, because we see it. We say he's gay because he ain't after every woman and ain't trying to sleep with everybody. What? Because he's trying to find himself and heal. So when he shows up for the right woman, he's ready. But he got to be gay because he ain't checking for you. We call that gay, when we should be normalizing that type of stuff. We should be normalizing it. So the culture will make us think that we can't be single. We always got to be tied to a man. The reason why a woman wants to be tied to a man, because a woman feels like a man makes her worthy. If I have a man, I'm worth something. Someone wants me. When you should be fine with just wanting yourself. You shouldn't have to have a man. Hey, Ashley. But you shouldn't have to have a man. You should be okay with that. When I decided to be single for the year, I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to be single for a year. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to have sex. I'm focusing on me, growing my business, learning who I am, healing from the past things that I've went through, forgiving everyone who hurt me. I started pouring into me, growing, getting my financial situation in order, just getting everything in order, focused on myself. We are so scared as people to focus on you, that you will go from relationship to relationship to relationship. I see so many women that be with one man and this is bae, and then a whole month later they with a whole nother bae, and I be like, dang, they was just with somebody a month ago and they was so in love. What happened? Like, you guys are serial daters because you're fearful of being by yourself. Like, you can't be single. So when I say that's not love, when you're sticking in these relationships that you know isn't right, that you know isn't growing, that you know this man, this woman is not for you, you are staying because you don't want to be by yourself. Like, it's something wrong with that. Also, you deal with those relationships for so long that when you finally find someone right for you, you think it's too good to be true, because you're so used to the dysfunction. It ain't love. That's not love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love endures all things. Love also is two people growing together, not one person trying to get the other person to change all the time. We both are growing. We both are trying to be our best selves. We both are trying to show up in the world and be the best we can be. We both are doing this, not one or the other. Because when you start growing and he isn't or she isn't, and then you outgrow her, or outgrow him, then you looking down on that person like, is you stepping up or what's going on? Or the flip side, and I've been in this situation, you'll be with somebody who's not growing and you'll settle in that, and then you don't grow either. And then you sit there because you want to be with this person so bad because you don't want to be alone. So now you're not growing financially. You're not growing in your business. You're not growing as a person. 5 years goes by and you still the same person you've always been because you and this man aren't doing nothing. Y'all stuck together. I've been there. I've been in that relationship where I didn't move. I didn't want him to feel like he was less of a man because I was more ambitious than him. So I dumbed myself down to be in that situation. Oh, Jesus, I'll never do that again. Okay. All right. So that's not love. Fear of individuality because you don't want to be single and staying with someone you don't need. That is not love. Number 3. I got so many papers here, y'all. I'll be trying to take so many notes to make sure that I say everything that I need to say because I don't want to leave out nothing. Number 3 is relationships that's not love, is the attachment to the familiar. Who's been here? Who's been in a relationship with someone and they've been in that relationship that's been unhealthy and toxic for years and years and years, but you stay because you've been there for years and you just stay because you know what you're getting. I know he's going to cheat on me every now and then. I know he's going to disrespect me every now and then. Or constantly, whatever. But I know what I'm getting. I know he got a bad attitude, but I know what I'm getting with this one. So I stay with the familiar because I fear of what possibly can be. Because it could be worse than what I'm getting. So why would I leave what I'm getting and take the chance of someone else having him and then not finding what I really need? As if there's no other good men or good women in this world. Like, really? But that was my mindset, so I get it. You know, I've been there. When I look back, I'm like, I can't believe I really thought like that. Yes, Ashley, I can't believe I really stayed in a relationship for almost 11 years because of the familiarity of the dysfunction. Yes, it was toxic. Yes, it was abusive. Yes, it kept me settled and not moving in my life. But I knew what it was. I knew what I was getting out of that. So why would I leave what I know for the unknown? I don't know what I'm getting out there. I don't know if I'm going to find a good man. I don't know if I'm going to find someone that I can be in a healthy relationship that's going to love me, that's going to pour into me, that's going to grow with me. A man that's going to go to church with me, that's going to love God the way I do. I don't know if I'm going to get that. So I might as well just stick with what I already got. There's so many bad men and bad women in the world. Do y'all see that? I can't be the only one that sees this thing of there ain't no good men, there ain't no good women in the world. And I'm sitting there looking like, who are y'all talking about? Because I come across amazing women all the time. I also come across some amazing men. And so many people talk about how hard it is to date because they don't trust, because they got this stigma in their head that there's no good men, there's no good women in the world. Come on now, y'all. We got to do better. It's all about, I find the people who say there's no good men and there's no good women in the world is the people you chose. You chose a man who was disrespectful, who was a cheater, who was unhealed, who had issues, who was a drug dealer, who was out here trying to get with every woman in the world. You chose him. Don't get mad at every other man because you didn't pick right. And when you think about it, when you sit and look at the men that you date, most of them are the same type of men. You're dealing with this small pool of men. You got to have a man that got swag. He got to be 6 foot tall. He got to be light skinned or chocolate. He got to have waves. He got to have a nice car. He got to smell good. All these superficial things on why we choose men over lustful things instead of choosing a man who has integrity. A man that's respectful and kind. A man that you're attracted to, because attraction is definitely important, but you have to have someone with good character. My boyfriend now, Chris, he's the same height as me. Now I will say there was times where I was just like, I don't want to date no short man. Because then when I put heels on, I'm taller than him. Why do I care about how short he is if he treat me right? His height ain't got nothing to do with his character. I was with a 6 foot, what was he, 6'1"? A 6'1" man that was light skinned because I love light skin. And he was abusive. Abusive. Now I'm with a 5'6" dark chocolate man, what I would never have picked for myself. And he's amazing. He treats me so well. He's so kind. He's patient for the most part, but he's trying to grow with me and we're trying to grow together. What you say, girl? She said, you're so right. As long as we keep choosing the same brand of man, you'll keep getting the same results. Exactly. As long you will not know what you really want in a man or a woman until you get to learn you. When you get to where you need to be in life. Chris came in my life once I was growing as a woman, once I was healing my heart, focused on my business. I wasn't trying to seek a man. I was focused on me. I don't care if I don't have a man. Me and Jesus about to slay these goals, baby, and I'm about to be out here. I don't need a man for that. When you are in need of a man, let me tell you this. I learned this a long time ago. Men know when you're desperate. They can see the desperation in a woman. They can see a woman who's a boss who ain't gonna take no shit. And they can see a woman who's like, who will take a lot of stuff. And they'll usually pick the weaker woman when they don't want to settle down for anything real. They just want somebody they can sleep with. And when you're so desperate for a man, because he's fine and he chooses you, you deal with it. Ladies, we've got to do better. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting a little bit on a tangent because this ain't even completely what I'm talking about, whatever. I was talking about fear of individuality, or being alone or whatever. But like, I'm dead serious stuff. And now you giving him all your feelings and all your love. And every man you meet has got to be the one because you so focused on having a husband. Baby, come on. It's okay to be single. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to focus on you. I got to where I am today because I took the time to be single to focus on myself. Let me see what Vanita said. Self-love is the greatest love of all. Too many trust issues, too much doubt, fear, bitterness, along with bad decisions over and over. There are plenty of great men. You just have to be emotionally mature and open to dating outside your norm. Exactly. And that's what I just said. Like, I dated outside my norm. Like I said, normally I like someone that's taller than me, someone that's lighter complected. I got someone that's my same height and he dark chocolate. If y'all see my Facebook, see my social media, he dark chocolate and he's sexy to me. I would have never thought that years ago, but I had to become who I am today for him to come into my life. Because had I still had that mindset that I had before, I would have missed him and I wouldn't be as happy as I am right now. But it's because I did the work on me, the healing that I needed for myself. I grew my own confidence and became the woman that I needed to be. And then Chris came into my life when I wasn't so desperate. All right. Number 2 was forever. Number 3 is, was I on 3 already, guys? Did I already say 3? I think I did say 3. I'm go with it again. Attachment to the familiar. I think that's what I was on anyways, was number 3. Attachment to the familiar. We're so attached to the familiarity of a man or a woman that we stay in that relationship. I need some water, y'all. I can hear my voice. Oh, Ashley, my husband came into my life when I wasn't thinking of having a man. God put one I needed right in front of me. Exactly. And that's what it is. God will put the right person in your life, the right man, the right woman, when it needs to be done. When you're focused on yourself, when you've done the work you needed to done. Now, I'm not saying, girl, come on now. You know I got my wine. I just need something from my throat. But this wine is right here, sis. You know I got my wine for Let's Talk Fridays. But yes, so God brings the right person in your life that you need for you. I'm not saying that you're going to be perfect. You're not going to still have some issues that you have to work through. You're not still going to have some healing that needs to be done, but the right man or the right woman that comes along, you guys will heal those broken parts together. Now, I'm not talking about you will be totally broken. For the most part, you'll be whole, but there will still be some broken pieces in you that you won't even know you have until the right person comes into your life. And that man or that woman is going to help you with those. They're not going to hurt you or talk about you or talk bad about you. They're going to help you in those moments. All right. So let me just recap that's not love. Number one, that's not love. That's a trauma bond. That's an unhealthy relationship. That's you bonding to someone that when you have the ups and downs, highs and lows, the cycle of good, bad, ugly, that's what that is. It's a trauma bond. Number two, the relationship you're staying in that bad relationship because of fear of individuality. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be single. Single's a curse word to you. It's not. You need to be by yourself. You need to learn how you are. You need to learn you. You need to learn what you really even want. You don't even know what you want. When you out here having a lot of women, a lot of you guys, you out here just serial dating and you don't even know what you really want in a man. And then you say you want A, B, and C. I want someone that's kind. I want someone that's nice. I want someone that is generous or whatever the case may be. And then you get with a man because he's fine. You don't care that he has those characteristics no more. And that in that aspect of it, you just don't have standards. You got to have some standards. What will you and will you not accept? And whoever doesn't give you that, you move on. You have to be courageous. A lot of women are weak. That's why I'm here, though, guys. I'm not talking about you. I'm just giving the truth. I'm just giving what's real. We are weak. We don't like not being by ourselves. We need to learn to be courageous and be confident. When you're confident in yourself, you don't care about how anyone perceives you, how you show up in the world. This is what I'm going to get. And if you can't give that to me, then guess what, boo-boo? I know what I deserve. I know what I have to offer. I'm going to go ahead and step to stage left, and I'm going to walk with someone who can accept me for me, who's going to give me what I need, because I know what that is. Some people are born to be single. Everyone isn't meant to be coupled up. I believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that there are some people in the world that don't need to be in a relationship. They just need to be single, have friends, and enjoy. I have a friend that's like that, though, that I think she's made to be single because she's so okay. She's just good. Like, she's happy. She's good. She go on dates and stuff, but for the most part, like, she's fine with just not having a man. And I was like, hey, if you happy, you good. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it. She got lots of friends. People love her. Great personality. Like, she okay being single, and that's just how it is. What did you say? Yes, a man can sense a strong self-respected nonsense. Yep, female. They like when a woman checks them instead of allowing him to run over. Exactly. And that's what men like. Men can see that. When a man is really ready to settle down, he'll be with the woman who he knows that's going to hold him accountable for his actions. A man that just wants to have sex with you, which I'm not going to lie, it is about 89% of men. It is a high number of men that really just want to have sex with you. That's true. So you have to be able to decipher that, and you have to be strong enough to get past the he smells good, he looks good, he got a nice car, girl. Everybody know him, he popular, he the dude. Like, you got to get past that and get into who he really is as a person. Has a podcast, never realized it until it's too. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that one. I didn't know he had one. I'm gonna have to listen to that. But yeah, and then number 3, that's not love, sis. That you are just attached to the familiarity of the relationship. You're just sticking in that relationship because y'all got kids, because you just wanted to work so bad, because you've been there for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In my case, I was there for almost 11 years. 11 years, literally. From 20 to 31, like my whole entire 20s, I gave to that relationship. I wish I could get it back, but I can't. I can't get that time back. But I learned so much from that relationship. I learned what I will never accept again. And I learned that if I can give so much to a man who treated me wrong, how much I can give to a man who treats me right. So Chris gets that. He gets the best parts of me. You know, he gets parts of me that no man has ever got before. Because when someone comes into your life, a man that really pours into you and supports you and just makes you happy, you know, not perfect, because I'm not perfect and neither is he, but you know what's right and what's wrong. You know, when you really get that from a man, you can see the difference from what you thought was love. I thought this was love. It's really not love. You just stayed in it because it was familiar to you and you got used to it, and you got used to the dysfunction and the fear of what could possibly be. You didn't think there was any other good men or good women out there, so you stayed in that relationship. That's not love. And I really, really want you guys to, yes, I want you guys to find real love. But first, you have to. You have to. You have to heal. It's just, you got to heal from the stuff you've been through, from the childhood trauma that you went through, from the past relationships that you went through. You have to heal. And if you don't heal from that, you're going to show up in this world and just accept any old thing just so you don't have to be by yourself. But you got to deal with you first before you can move on. You know, you guys are listening. If you guys don't know about, I have my Courageous Confidence workshop coming up. Oh, is it November 19th? I think it's November 19th. Go ahead. And for those people who can't afford my one-on-one coaching, because I know it's kind of pricey, so I made a 2-hour Courageous Confidence course workshop for November 19th, where I'm going to teach you guys how to be courageous, be confident, show up, this boldness, this fierceness, how I am, how I build my business, how I became who I am today. I put that into a 2-hour workshop for you guys at an affordable price for you, because I am so hell-bent on making sure that you guys have what you need. Like, being confident is sexy. First off, like, a man sees a woman that's confident and it's something about her, like, ooh, who is she? Like, she exudes confidence. Like, a man can see that, you know, so you want to be confident in the world, and being confident helps you in all aspects of your life. When you're confident, you don't accept bullshit. You set standards in your life. When you're confident, your business, it builds, and the right people comes along. So confidence is so big on how we show up in this world. So my Courageous Confidence workshop, sign up for it. It's on my website, www.ambernicolespeaks.com. You can register right there. Also, I have my Pain to Purpose Truth Moments coming up on November 14th. Yes, that's a free event. So if you have not registered for that free event, I suggest you do it, because there is 10 powerhouse women that's doing business, that's successful, that's going to talk to you about how we went, me too as well, how we talked about how we went from pain to purpose and how we're going to show up in the world. But so you guys register for that. I'll actually put that up there on my live. As soon as I finish this out, I'll put it up there, because I didn't put that up there yet. For you guys to register, it is free. Or you can go to my website. I have it on my website too, www.ambernicolespeaks.com. I got my podcast out there today, guys. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to it on time. I did that whole dang podcast and no one was on. So this was good. I got on there. I talked to you guys. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you. Register for my Courageous Confidence workshop. It is November 19th. Also, for people who signs up before November 1st, gets my free ebooks, 5 and how to embrace your weakness. So go ahead and register for that. Register for the free Pain to Purpose workshop, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah, I love you.